Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Vermont Scale Customs. Thanks for stopping by the channel. So, part 2 of the grippers test. Super 8s have been put on running Cyclone Beadlocks. Throw it in reverse, why don't you? I usually never do lines in reverse, and I thought I'd do a line in reverse. So, just running breakovers here to see what these these tires will do, what they won't do. These are all lines that I've done pretty consistently with the DJ Crawler 68mm comp pins. And while I like those tires a lot, and they've been great, I kind of think that they're a little much. Size doesn't necessarily kind of rule all in this situation. Sometimes you need a Ginsu knife when, you're sitting there holding a machete on the side and you kind of need something a little bit more like a carving tool. So I don't know, I kind of think that despite the size, if you keep working these, you will find the right line. And even stuff like this, I mean, while you don't have nearly as much reach up front, if you put things in the right place, you can certainly, like sort of bumper dig your way around until you find your right line and then pop yourself up if you want to. So it's just, I don't know. I think these kind of have amazing traction. They really remind me of the RC four-wheel drive BF Goodrich KR3s, just with how much, just the way the tread pattern's laid out and how square those lugs are, while kind of retaining that sort of BF Goodrich mindset about that whole cross tread pattern to let that tire conform the way that these do. They have incredible traction. There's no doubt about it. I think I've said that once already. Just figuring out how they perform really is what this is all about. So anyway, a couple of firsts on here. One of them's coming up shortly after this, but even stuff like this, little axle steer and not really running any RPM on this at all, just kind of letting the tire do its work, and it really pulls the truck right up out of this. That's a very slick rock that it's on right there. The DJ Crawlers kind of had a tendency to sort of slip on that, but the compound from these tires seems to actually have a little bit better time on it. So this is a little bit of a challenge where like the DJ Crawlers would have just walked right up this, so it gets a little belly hung. But the Comp 24 has got a Cadillac length chassis on it, so other trucks make certain climbs a little bit better just because they have a shorter wheelbase. Sometimes you got to throw it in reverse again so you don't flip. And this actually sets up for a first ascent right here. I've tried this line multiple times with those DJ Crawler pins on here, and I could not hook up on that front to bring the left rear around like that. And these just walked right up for some reason. I don't know why. I'm sure I probably could have got that if I kept on trying. And again, this just shows a little bit more of the struggle here just because of the height of the tire versus the DJ Crawler. But once again, if you find the line, you're up. I will say that this probably was the one most challenging thing for these tires. This breakover is a fairly common sleigh, I guess, if you will. Maybe if I had different foams in here, I wouldn't lose quite as much compression up at the top, and I might gain a little bit more height, which would bring me up out of this a little quicker. So it's a bit of a struggle on this one, but it still pulls itself, but not the line that I wanted, because it loses it and gets kind of sucked in on the right there. So yeah, size-wise, weight-wise, everything, just the way they fit with the truck. Obviously, these were kind of, native tires with a native design, stuff like that. They're kind of built around their size. So kind of felt it was necessary to see how they would run. And I'm pretty sold on them, to be honest with you. So I haven't said a word about the Super 8s. They all went together great. They're flawless. You can't say enough good about how those things are built. So looking forward to having those on here. And what else? Cyclone Beadlocks, they were painted flat black for quite some time. I think I got those from Nick Albin. They came on one of my Albin design rigs that he had built and sold to me. And so I decided to paint those flat black and then sanded down the outer rings to kind of give them that true beadlock appearance. This is a nice climb right here. It's kind of up and over really easily. That's a really sticky rock too. But this is another prime example. They do work in a variety of different situations. So Anyway, coming up on the end of this, if you've made it this far, thanks for watching. Listen to me ramble and watch these tires make noises. Hear them crawl. Take it easy out there. We'll see you on the next one.